Welcome back. It's me, Tacit, and we have Evan over here.
Hey,
Alright, let's begin. Earlier, you were wondering why she never came for you, correct? You waited and waited, yet she never showed. Now you know why. From the moment Vidare stopped speaking to you, you were trapped once again. I let you do all of this, and never intended for you to escape. This was all my plan from the start. It was too good to be true. I thought this was finally our time to learn the truth, but... You didn't actually think you could escape, did you? Even if you were able to manage that, do you know where you would find yourself? Far away from any civilization, hidden among the trees of a vast forest. You'll die in one way or another before ever reaching anyone. What? Then how do you guys get around? There is one vehicle, but it is only used when necessary to transport people or items to and from this place. But guess what? It's not here. Lumen took off yesterday evening. He paid a visit to another one of our locations and won't be returning for several days. You're stuck. I imagine that's why Vidare chose today to free you. Would you like to see her for real now? Oh boy, you're gonna release her? I may as well. I've had my fun and you made it to the chamber. She can't interfere anymore. What will she have to say about all of this? I can't wait to find out. Ah yes, there's one other thing I need to take care of first. There. What did you do? I think Vox has been trapped long enough. Someone needs to let him out. Now, where was I? I'm so sorry. Come on. Whoa. Come on now. Is that really the only thing you have to say to these two? How about, it's so nice to finally meet you in person, Carter and Tristan? Or maybe even, congratulations on becoming a member of the organization. What? I can't make a little joke, it seems. How did you do it, Tacit? How did you know she was helping us in the first place? The short answer is that the headquarters have cameras in many of the rooms, like I said. It's hard to miss something out of place. Vidare, however, came quite early at a time when nobody would normally be here. She must have thought she could get away with it. But I was here, as was Vox. Uh-oh. Oh, that's right. Okay. Wrong guy. The computer log showed 2 people removed from the pods. I immediately turned on the cameras in that room to see the 2 of you. You were speaking to Vidare. Curious where she was talking from, I wanted to find and stop. Curious where she was talking from, I wanted to find and stop her. That's weird. I don't know. Her lab was L3. I found it strange because L labs are older. She shouldn't have been able to communicate with you from them. The computers aren't connected with any other rooms, and there aren't even cameras or microphones installed. It's entirely separate from the rest of HQ, which is why Vox was unable to get help. However, when I checked the cameras, she wasn't showing up in any other room. The labs were the only place left. She was definitely in L3. And so I went there and waited. It was only a matter of time before she would exit the L hallway. When she finally showed up, I noticed the laptop being held under her arm. It was the same one you just saw me use to free Vox. Hello, Vidare. Hand it over. What? What are you talking about? No use in playing dumb. I already know what you're up to. Carter and Tristan await their freedom, but I won't let that happen. So, I'll say it again. Hand over the laptop right now. waiting. I can't do that. You will do that. I have to help them. I said you will hand it over. Stop! Please, don't do this! Of all times to be here. Are you out of your mind? Sorry, I was gonna read in the wrong voice. Tacit! Do the higher-ups need to know about this? Perhaps even Lumen himself? Hand it over, or I may have to reveal it. What would happen to you if I did that? Would you really turn me in like that? Your own friend? The lore. You aren't my friend. Those days are long gone. I won't ask again. He's been Norded. Good work. For your next step, you will come with me. Why? I gave you what you wanted. Are you still planning on reporting me? I won't report you. I only don't want you interfering. Interfering with what? Just do exactly as I say, if you don't want any trouble. I brought her to this chamber and locked her in one of the rooms where she wouldn't be a nuisance. Once she was taken care of, I headed back to her lab and put the rest of my plan into action. Right before entering, I heard a banging sound coming from next door. It was easy to figure out the rest. Vidaire must have locked him in to prevent any interference. Since I had plans of my own, I made the decision to leave him there. Poor Fox. Upon entering, my idea was to leave a message from Vidaire. Being locked up herself, there was nothing she could do to get rid of it. Now, for the best part of this story. I left the door open specifically for the two of you. If you had made the decision to leave your room like I thought, there would not be many areas accessible to you. There are only a few rooms in which an ID is not required to enter them. If you were to venture anywhere else, at some point you would find yourselves in the labs, and eventually L3. The note would be there waiting, along with one other treat. Cards, which can access any door you would like. Almost. As I already said, I adjusted them to make sure there were some you could not open. So you were close to leaving, but I made sure that didn't. You were so close to leaving, but I made sure that didn't happen. Oh my goodness. The story that I wanted since the first game, and here we are, dude. From that point on, I wanted to see what actions you would take next. It was enjoyable to watch. This laptop you see is what I used in the chamber while Vidaire was locked up. It was the perfect place for you two to show up and see what I've done. Why did you do all of it, though? What was your reasoning? Just for fun. I wanted to host a little Shine experiment of my own, this time with no goal. How do people act on Shine if they don't need any points or victory? What if all they wanted to do was escape? Wait a minute, what about the footage? Carter being Vox? What was the point of all that? Again, fun! It was your idea originally, Tristan. I merely persuaded you to go through with it. Oh, snap! Carter, I want you to get that footage. Put it on this flash drive and get out of there. You're joking. I'm not. What's the issue? Could Carter, a winner of the Shine experiment, pull off the feat of being an organization member without any suspicion? I wanted to find that out, and he did splendidly. You too, Tristan. You did a great job of getting the password without anyone realizing who you are. You've both made me proud. So, what now? You said you were proud of them, Tacit. Vidaire, please. That is right. Reward them for their accomplishment. Let them go. Jesus Christ. Sorry, they will go back to the pods. The only reason for this was my own personal enjoyment. That's all. Lumen's gonna like bust in through one of the doors. What are you doing? After all that, you're gonna push them back, put them back? You're terrible. Look at what they've done on their own. They deserved it. You're using that as an excuse? Don't make me laugh. What would happen when the higher-ups found out about two escaped... I don't know why I saw that and I saw wieners instead of winners.
Wow.
Of the Shine experiment. How do you think that would turn out? It doesn't matter. Freeing them is the first step. An awful member you are. You don't deserve your name. Oh no! In that case, we want you to tell us something for our reward. And what might that be? Go ahead, Carter. The truth. Who are you? What is the purpose of Shine? What is the project you're working on, and why is Shine so important for its success? Tell us everything. That's a lot to go over, but I'll definitely tell you after I help you escape. Wrong. He takes off his glasses. Sons, I'm your father, and I need your help. You will not tell them, and you definitely will not help them escape. The project is confidential information. I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Do so, and you will be reported. Why can't we just knock this guy out? There's 3 of us here. I follow Lumen, not you. I will obey him all the way. Fine. It's against the rules to reveal the project, but not telling them about us. About you? That's still related. Our past isn't related. I do not love you anymore, Vidaire. Go on then. Not that they care about us. Hey! Tell them if you really must. But details about the project are to be left out. Carter? Tristan? We're your parents! A year ago, 30 people from 30 people from Tempest University were kidnapped. I heard about that. Everyone was talking about it. Only a few were found, and those people had no memory of what happened to them. So that must be connected to this. Yes. Those 30 people were put through a Shine experiment exactly like the one at your school. Group 1. Wait, you know this? Tacit told us after our experiment. He said it failed and had to be redone, but that's all we know. I see. Then I'll continue from where he left off. Those 30 people were put into groups of 3 and isolated from each other. They didn't know the other groups existed. Well, not until the end at least. The 3 groups, all 30 players are called Group 1, while you 2, your classmates, and everyone in your school are players of Group 2. Had the Group 1 experiment never failed, you may have not had to go through this. The organization only did a repeat to do things right. Delicious. Tacit and I were players in Group 1. What?
What?
I said what as Carter said what, like immediately at the same time. Sometime after the experiment was over, we joined the organization. Then we were put in charge of running the next Shine experiment. Is this a joke? I'm telling the truth. Tacit and I were the same 10-player subgroup. Did I miss them? Are they in another group that I missed, right?
Keep going.
Okay. We've known each other all this time. Why did they let you join? No. Why did you even agree to? What the hell's wrong with you guys? Are you undercover or something? Yeah, that's right. I guess you could say I'm undercover, but Tacit definitely isn't. He's one of them now. But we had to join them. We didn't have a choice. Why? Did they threaten you or something? They did something much worse. After the experiment, they examined our brains to see how each of them were affected by shot. Ew. Many of the results were bad. Some were average, but a handful of us were nearly perfect. When they saw this, they continued into the next phase. Stop. You've said enough. Does it really matter if they know? Let me finish the story. No. Tacit. Lumen forbids it. Well, I don't care what Lumen thinks. If you're so worried about obeying him, did you set up this whole plan? Why did you give cards to Carter and Tristan? Why did you tell him to impersonate us? You keep bringing up Lumen, yet you went and did something he would never approve of. To obey him, Carter and Tristan needed to be put back into the pods where they supposedly belong. Not to mention, what I did was already worth a report. So why haven't you? I think I know why. Deep down, you still want them to escape, don't you? You're just afraid to admit it. Otherwise, you'd have obeyed Lumen's every command. Ugh, the same trope. Ugh. I was only having fun. They should have been transferred with the others, not in the pods by themselves. Well, they weren't. I took advantage of that and let them out. Excuse me? Are you trying to tell me you weren't the one that kept them in the pods? That's right. Wait, what? You're saying we weren't there because of you? I opened them to let you out, but I have no idea who kept you there in the first place. When the others were transferred, the two of you remained. Someone else is responsible for that. What? I was so close to helping you, but Tacit showed up and had to ruin it. That's odd. Whoever did it must have had other plans for you, but not anymore. I'll get you out of here. Can't wait for Lumen to, bust out somewhere. Can I ask you something else? Why are you trying to help us, but Tacit isn't? Why is he on their side? You guys once had a common goal, but now you seem to be enemies. What happened? I'd love to tell you, but I can't. At least not while he's around. I have a question too. Are you two the only members of Group 1? Or are there others? There are others. Everyone with a strange name, like Vidaire and Tacit, was once a member of Group 1. Why aren't they helping us? They've all joined Lumen. Oh my god. Robin, no! I'm the only one who has not. I mean, I have joined them, but I don't consider myself one of the team. That's why I'm helping you. Oh no! Oh my god, that freaked me out.
Yeah.
Do you know what that alarm is, dude?
What?
That's the alarm for the episode ending.
I was gonna say, it's the end of the episode.